Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. Host Fred Arnold in the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight. Joined by Jilyn Crawford. Jilyn Crawford is an expert when it comes to mortgage lending at American Family Funding. Welcome to the show. You've been on the show before.
I have. Thank you for having me.
Today we're going to talk about jumbo loans and understanding what jumbo loans is and understand that how to get into one and some of the basics.
Right, exactly. Okay, so jumbo loans are a niche product. Investors basically can create their own guidelines. They don't have to sell to Fannie and Freddie. So there's as many different jumbo products as there are investors. Therefore, I'm going to give an overview of jumbo loans and a few of our specialty products.
So when you say there's a lot of products, let's just talk about some of the basics.
Okay.
What is considered a jumbo loan as far as the basic, above what a loan amount?
Okay, so basically a jumbo loan is any loan that is above $417,000. However, not all loans above $417,000 are jumbo loans. In some counties, jumbo loans overlap with high balance loans. In some counties, the average home price is a little bit higher, and so conventional loans, think Fannie and Freddie, and government loans, think FHA and VA, have an increased loan limit over the traditional maximum loan amount of $417,000.
So let's give an example in LA County. In LA County, the high balance loan limit is 6.25, 625.
625.5, exactly.
Right. So you could have an overlap of a high balance loan between 417 and 650, and you can have a jumbo too at the same time.
Exactly. You could go either high balance or you could go jumbo loan. So you're going to want to meet with obviously a good loan professional who understands all of the different products that are out there so that they can put you in the best loan.
Into the right product.
Exactly.
Good. So tell me more about jumbo loans and the nuances.
I'll give kind of a difference between a high balance and a jumbo. So a high balance loan allows a higher debt to income ratio.
So you can have a little more debt than typical.
Exactly. A higher loan to value.
Okay. So you can borrow more money against the property.
Right. And a lower FICO score.
A lower credit score.
Exactly. Also, mortgage insurance is typically required on a conventional loan or a high balance loan with an LTV, loan to value, of greater than 80%.
So you have to put 20% down or have 20% in your
if you want to
home.
avoid mortgage insurance. So you don't have to. You can go all the way up to 97 or 95%.
By having mortgage insurance.
But by having the mortgage insurance. On some jumbo loan products, you can actually avoid that up to 90%.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so on a jumbo jumbo loans have stricter qualifying guidelines. However, the jumbo loan is typically a lower interest rate than a high balance loan, specifically because of those guidelines, the lower FICO score, things like that. A jumbo has the higher FICO score requirement, the lower loan to value, etc.
So in reality, jumbo loans, you think, oh boy, it's hard to get into. Once you get into them, sometimes the rates are better.
Sometimes the rates are much better. So sometimes it just makes more sense and a lot of those buyers who are buying in that category have the things that they need, the asset reserves, the higher FICO scores. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they have those things, so it makes more sense to put them in that so they can save money over the long haul on the lower interest rate.
And an expert like yourself would be able to kind of determine what that is, because there's a lot here to digest, but we wanted to give some of the basics of a jumbo
Exactly.
loan.
And there's a lot of different investors, so that means there's a lot of different jumbo products.
Yeah. I think American Family Funding has over 14 different investors that buy jumbo loans.
We do.
And each of them has a different requirement of what they want.
Exactly the point. So on jumbo loans, a basic overview. Loan amounts range from $417,000 to $5 million for an owner-occupied primary residence. On a second home or an investment property, jumbo loans can go as high as $750,000 to $2 million. The debt-to-income ratio is typically only 43%. Loan-to-value range is 50 to 90%. But then we have specialty products because we are such a big lender.
So let's talk about back in the game.
Okay.
Because we only have 2 minutes, but back in the game is really important because a lot of people did have foreclosures, short pays. They had some credit challenges.
Exactly. So basically on a conventional product like a high loan balance, you have to wait 7 years if you've had some kind of economic hardship. Under back in the game, you only have to wait 2 years. 2 years, that's a big difference. We have another, at that loan goes up to $1.5 million.
So you could have had a short pay or just over 2 years ago and get back in the game.
Exactly, get back in the game. Then we also have one that's an investor advantage. This is a program intended to assist borrowers in financing residential properties, units, 1 to 4 units for commercial purposes, meaning it's not owner occupied. It's strictly for a product for investors.
So they're buying 3, 4 properties to rent.
Mhm.
Now, the person does have to have some history in being a
They do.
landlord, if you will.
They do.
But there's a great product for that. They could have 10
Did-
properties.
They can have 10 properties, and the most important part of this is the income is not based on the investor's income. It's based on the debt to income ratio is figured by the cash flow on the property.
Which is huge.
Yeah, just like you do a commercial loan.
Let's talk about income solutions, because not everybody has 2 years tax returns to provide.
Exactly. So on Income Solutions, this is an alternate doc type program. Basically, we look at 12 months of bank statements, and we take 50% of the deposits for a self-employed borrower.
To
So
help with
now,
income.
exactly. So self-employed borrowers are always writing everything off, so they show low income. This will take 50% of the deposits from 12 months of bank statements. So maybe instead of $20,000 that they show on their income tax return, they show $100,000. So it greatly increases their buying power.
Last but not least, and we only have seconds for this one, and that is you have a lot of money in the bank, assets,
Exactly. So
but not a lot of income.
Exactly. So we can actually use those assets to decrease someone's debt to income ratio so they can qualify to buy a home as
Love
well.
it. A lot that you gave out, but very informative. Those who want to get you personally.
760-220-4543 is my cell phone, and my email address is jilyn@affloans.com.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.